Going on, everybody? It's the Dead Horse Beaters race team back at it again with another update video on the Jailbird Prison Bus RV race car hauler build. Some of you with some more keen observation skills may notice that I am not Jake. I'm Matt, one of the other guys on our current six-man race team. Jake's not able to make it out to the shop today, so I figured I'd try my hand at vlogging. It'll be first try, so we'll see how this goes. Anyway, I'm about to head out here. Just leaving my house. I'm going to pick up Andrew on the way. It's only about an hour or so drive for us. It's not as far as Jake has to go. A little kind of backstory on our team. Originally, when we started out, everybody worked together, so we're all from the same area. Jake took another job, so he's a little further away, but still makes it out on these weekends. We try to get full day in since the shop is a little distance. But anyway, like I said, about to head out of here. Going to pick up Andrew on the way, and then I will check you guys once I get to the shop. All right, so we're at the shop. Looks like it's just Andrew and I so far, waiting on everybody to get here with the tools. So I'll do a quick update of what you guys missed out on, I guess, after Jake left out last time. So we're working on still prepping the floor. So last weekend, Alex started filling in all these holes. So I still got some more to grind. About a quarter of the holes still need to be ground and prepped. But we're just trying to get the floor all taken care of. I know, like was mentioned in the outro of the last video, it seems a little bit like progress has been kind of slow, but trying to make this thing, do it right, do a quality build, make sure that we don't have any issues down the line with any water getting in and this floor rusting out. So we could have just built on the existing floor as it was. I mean, it was not terrible shape, but we want to make sure that we don't run into any of those issues. So as you can see, we got a lot of material laying around that we'll reuse, either put back in place or use for other projects. I mean, it's all just free sheet metal and whatnot, and we got to move this out of the way so that we can get to everything. So it's been a big game of moving everything out of the way as we need to work on stuff, and of course as we build things back up, things will get in the way, but we're working around it, and hopefully starting today we'll be able to kind of build this bus back up. Alright, we're about halfway through the afternoon now. I figured I'd make another quick update. As you can see, we've progressed a little bit, getting the air conditioning taken apart even further. Not sure what we're going to put in here yet. Who knows, maybe we'll put a generator, some extra underbus storage, even storage for a grill. Not sure what our official plan is yet, but we've got the room. I'm sure we'll use it somehow. I'll climb up in here. We'll get some steps for that eventually. You might be able to tell, I've been doing a little bit of grinding. So continuing on floor preparation, prepping all the other holes, move the material out of the way so I can get back there. Also been grinding down a whole bunch of these welds here. So a whole bunch of these, some of them are a bit rusty and a little difficult sunken and everything like that, but it seems like they're filled in pretty well. Almost looks like some of them were never holes in the first place, so that's nice. Moving on to the back here, we've got some larger areas ground out right now. Trying to figure out exactly where these ramps are going to start and end, so that the car essentially, once it drives up in, it'll continue up on a slope until it'll kind of flatten out over this wheel well. Also preparing to put in the bulkhead. Alex is inside measuring everything, or took measurements, and he's cutting everything out to weld in here. So we'll have a bulkhead that goes just ahead of this side door here. We'll keep everything separate, keep all the fumes out, keep all the dirty stuff out of the living quarters, and then also protect us in the event of some sort of accident, keep us from getting crushed by the race car. So that'll just be some pretty thick tubing, and then we'll put a door right in the middle so that we can walk through into the garage area. One thing I'm definitely going to miss from the bus, from the demo, is these seats. The front two guard chairs are both air seats, so push of a button. One last quick update before we head out here. We're all getting cleaned up. Alex and Andrew were out here on the bus. I was inside cutting up some material to go for the ramps. They're in here doing some more welding of the holes. So we're just about done with the passenger compartment, this front area here. So hopefully over the next couple of weeks we'll be able to lay down some plywood, get some flooring in here. Once the bulkhead is up, we'll have kind of two completely separate areas, and can have some people working on making the front nice, while other people make the back functional. get everything ready for New Jersey. I mean, it's getting close. We're down to I think less than 2 months now, so it's coming down to it, but we are still making pretty steady progress. It's not going to be perfect. It's going to take a while before it's really done, but just need to get it functional.
Jake here again, going back to the bus. Today's April 8th. We have about, I just looked it up, I think we have 5 weeks, 4 weekends, including this weekend. It's a cold one today, even though it's April, you know, spring refuses to come. So I think today's gonna be a bit of a boring work day. I think it's gonna be a lot of prep and grinding. I don't think we have much teardown to do anymore, but yeah, gonna go drive on down to the bus. It says I'll be there at like 10:40, which I think I'm gonna beat that, but it is a little bit later than I was hoping. I'll see you guys at the bus and we'll see what fun stuff is going on there. All right, made it to the bus. This is a part that we didn't see last time. We're working on the, well, Alex is working on getting the framing in for the doorway. What is it, 2-inch? I think it's 2-inch square, tying to the ribs up top, so you can kind of see. I think these are 1.5. He was looking for 1.5, but Logan Steel didn't have 1.5, so had to make do. But you know, this is the partition, so that there's going to be a door here. It just separates the living areas here, which we're going to make all nice, and the garage area here. The car is only going to come to like right about here will be the front of the car. So we'll have a bunch of room for storage. We're probably going to have like a tire rack somewhere. And then when we're at the race, we can just roll the car out and put cots in here or hammocks or whatever, and we'll be able to sleep a bunch of people comfortably. Don't think there's going to be a lot of interesting stuff happening this video, because we've deconstructed about as much as we possibly can, and the only real stuff we're going to be doing is like grinding away holes and grinding crap to weld holes closed, and it's just going to be tedious work today, we think. Another cool thing that we got, we have these springs here. These are for when we get the rear door hinging. It's kind of like an assist, so it's not going to be however many hundreds of pounds to lift. It'll be like 50 pounds or something. Alex got those. They sell those specifically for like toter homes, RVs, and trailers and whatnot that have backs that tilt opens. You just saw Matt doing some grinding on the floor. That's to fill up all the holes that were in the floor for the old seats. Just fill them in and get it flat. I'm currently working on getting these panels out. These are all the panels that held in the cages and whatever, you know, the security devices. There's some, you can see some on the sides. There's some more down there. I'm working on all these. So I got a bunch of these to take out, and they're steel rivets, so you can't really drill them out. So I'm just flap disking them out, and you can kind of see like what's left of the rivet right there. All right, so it's been a few hours. We got all of the bracketry off of the sides, the roof all clean and gone. This will all get painted anyway. Working on adding in the remaining bits to the bulkhead. Finished grinding everything up here, more or less. Got more grinding to do back here. Right now, I'm trying to take at least fold up the rubber for the wheel wells, because we have no idea how good the seal is here, or if water even gets in. I mean, there's a tiny hole right there from where a seat or something went through. There's a bunch here. So all those need to get cleaned up, welded shut, so we don't get any more water in here, because we don't want shit rusting. I guess here's a little sneak peek of the flooring that we're using, that we're going to be using up front. So it's like a cork vinyl whatever thing. It's free, right? We got it for free?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the right price. Free. But yeah, you can kind of get an idea of how big the living area is going to be now. I'm standing right in the doorway. Doesn't look that huge, but you know, we're going to be able to roll the car out when we get to the track, and we'll have a bunch more sleeping area in here and storage for all of our crap. So one of the things I had just said that we were working on, you know, taking all the rubber crap off the wheel wells in the back. We gotta do the same in the front, but these air ride seats are in the way, so we're kind of move them? I'm not really sure what we're doing. I want to just take them out because they're really big and kind of a waste of space for how much living area we have, but we'll figure it out. We got Alex is inside working on these pieces. It'll be really strong. One of the points is in case the car rolls forward, we don't you know, kill everyone inside here. I think you get the gist. So we got our roll cage in. Things drift ready.
We're not gonna die too badly.
No, we're gonna our track times are gonna go plummeting down. Are these hot still?
Like it. One way to find out.
No. So these all got welded in, and no one warned me that it was galvanized, so I'm probably gonna die now. I guess you can just make the door whenever on a bench or something.
The back door? Well,
The door for this.
oh, okay.
Yeah, this door.
What happened to the bathroom door? That'd been perfect.
Well, it's
Yeah, maybe.
on there, but it's too wide.
Too wide. All right. Well, and then I had gotten this cleaned up decently, at least, but it's solid. All these holes need to be filled in anyway, but it's a solid piece of metal, so there's no water gonna get in underneath there, so you don't really have to silicone too much or do too much. But so we actually decided to just rip the rubber pads off because, you know, this is the back of the bus. The car is going to be here. The ramps are going to go over them. You know, any amount of sound deadening that they would be giving us, we can just put in deadening. So I'm currently wire wheeling off all the adhesive. It's going to take a while, but that's so we can paint it and, you know, just make it nice.
Bacon!
What are you fucking saying?
Bacon!
You're saying bacon?
Bacon!
Shit, we should make a bunch of bacon.
I made 2 pounds this morning.
We should make a bunch for like the race.
I wonder if the bacon guy's going to be there making bacon now that he owns Ferdinand the Porsche. Oh, Fergal. Fergal?
There's a bacon guy and he owns Fergal?
Yeah,
Fergal?
Fergal.
Fuck, that's sick. I love Fergal.
Yeah, he bought him.
So Fergal's gonna be on the East Coast now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet. All right. If you don't know what Fergal is, look up Fergal the 911. That's Fergal, and that's 9 N-E-I-N 911. It's fucking sick. So Alex is working out the geometry on the ramps here, seeing how they're gonna line up. You know, you don't want them too high. We want to keep that angle as low as possible. Just makes it easier to get the car in and out. I started grinding, got a good amount done, but you know, it's slow going. Guys, sorry if that was I look like a fuck with the sunglasses on. I guess I look like a fuck anyway. Oh my god, I am fucking filthy. Alright, anyway, sorry if that was kind of abrupt towards the end of the video, but I had to head out. It's starting to get late, starting to get cold too. Sometimes that gets you a little demotivated working in the cold, but you know, if you really want to get a project done, especially in the winter, the early spring in New England, you know, you got to work in the cold. It sucks, but it's what you got to do. So yeah, I'm heading out. You know, they're mocking up the ramps really. I'm not sure how much more they'll get done without me. They'll probably stay like another hour after me because they have like less than half as much driving as I have to do, which is good for them. And oh, lens flare, cool. So yeah, that's kind of the end of the video there. I'm gonna have to edit this up and hopefully hopefully get it out by, I'm gonna say Thursday. I'm tired. I'm gonna eat some fast food because it's the real good stuff when you have a long, tired day. And go to work tomorrow because I don't do this for a living at all. So, you know, take it easy, guys. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. If you didn't enjoy the video, let me know. You know, I'm looking to try to improve and get better at doing this. I know my gear's really not that good, and I know I'm not going to really spend money on it, but I'm trying my best. So, thanks for watching, and have a good one.